Time now to update Elite Beat Heroes. Apologies for the shaking. I'm back on my desk, as you can see, and I've got a slightly different recording setup since I cleared my desk out a bit and was able to move my laptop to one side so I can set the camera like this. It's sitting on top of one of my tins so that I've got the elevation to do something like this. So anyways, made some modifications. I just finished some test playing with it on the Dueling Network. It went over pretty well. I did lose one game because I did not see a single monster, well, aside from one effect failure, but that was about it. And like with a deck like this, it's running bugger all monsters. You're obviously bound to end up with a shit house hand like that at some point. So, oh well, shit happens. So, anyways, we'll get on with the deck list. It's just a quick update, so I'm not going to go through anything too complicated. We've got your Neosalius, of course, standard beat stick. I am back to 3 Elemental Hero Bubble Man. I believe the last deck list I had 2 in there. Decided to go with the 3, even though I did say it clogged up the hand a little bit. I had no such problems in the testing. It was absolutely incredible. And I almost had myself set up to perform the OTK, except for the fact that I didn't see a single monster or even so much as a bloody searcher card. So I had some pretty horrid luck in that particular duel. And we've got Stratos, of course, here at staple. Thrasher, still at the 1, and this is the only one I've got in the whole deck. I did have one-sided. I've modified the side deck around a little bit, so this is the only one here that's there. I would have the second if not for the fact that I've got an interesting little tech card, which I haven't been able to show it off quite yet. Like, I haven't been able to get it off quite yet. But I thought I'd give this a crack. This is my tech card, probably one of the most random things you'll ever see. Zale Weapon Unicorn Spear. Since I'm running number 30, Chaos number 39 Utopia Ray in here, I thought this would be a good idea because you drop Utopia Ray and it's going to be a 25 beat stick and it's not going to get its ability unless you have bugger all life points left. So, and I like to try to get as much use out of my cards as possible. So I'm taking this in as some support for Utopia Ray. Gives it 1900 points and negates the opponent's monsters' effects, the effects of the opponent's monsters that Utopia Ray battles. So in this case, it can screw over stuff like My Stroke, screws over Zen Mines, Catasta, this and that, and the next bloody thing. It just really can turn Utopia Ray into a really, really deadly smasher, along with 4,400 points. It's pretty deadly. So, anyways, 3 Veilers. I believe the last deck list I had 2, I think. I can't even remember the last deck list video I did of this, so, yeah. But yeah, anyways, that's all the monsters. Spells, double pot, double E-Call, and Rotor, standard searching. Triple Miracle Fusion, of course, standard, because you gotta have something to get your fusions out quick, or else you're in a lot of dire straits. Double Super Poly. These things proved very, very handy. I went up against Dragunities. Game 2 I opened with this and Neosalius. The opponent opened with double Tour Guide, went into Zen Mines, immediately screwed his Zen Mines over, and the following turn I'd sealed the game by stacking up into Blade Armor. And he had absolutely nothing to respond to it. One smash. Decided to take the smashes out of the side deck in general. Got one in here just as an extra tech, I suppose, to run over, to screw over stuff like TKs. Triple Gemini Spark, of course, because it's brilliant support for Alias. Triple MST. Love the back row hate. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Your standard spell staples. Traps, another tech, Starlight Road, because you got a shitload of back row set. Set this thing off and you can get out a nice 25 beat stick, which I am running in the deck now. I did see this once in testing, but the opponent didn't have Heavy Storm, and they didn't have anything like Torrential or Mirror Force or anything like that. So the Starlight Road was just sitting there in my back row. pretty much being useless, but the fact that it was there in case the opponent did drop something like Storm or anything like that, it just helped me feel much more secure. So, anyways, double Solemn Warning, double Hero Blast, double Compulsory, and double Torrential Tribute. Mirror Forces are no longer in here. So that's the main. Now for the extras. I'm down to 2 the Shinings now. I did say I was going to take the 3rd Shining out for a Security Hour when I brought it out, when I could get my hands on it. Obviously, since I went with the Starlight Road tech, I'd had to take one out in order to fit Stardust Dragon in there. But I've never really had a situation where I've needed 3, so it's not really that big a deal. Double Absolute Zero, of course. We got Gaia, Great Tornado, and Nova Master. Saw him a couple times. I obviously went into him using Super Poly on Dragunity Boy's Zen Mines. It was incredibly awesome. Synchros, Android, just as standard level 5, and Stardust to get something out with Starlight Road. Exceeds the double blade armor, of course. Excalibur, Utopia, and Utopia Ray. Of course, I wouldn't have Zeal Weapon in there without Utopia Ray. And the Maestroke. The only Exceeds I saw through the testing period was Blade Armor Ninja. It was being hella helpful. And the only fusion I saw was Nova Master. Although I would have seen either Absolute Zero or Great Tornado had the last opponent not quit on me. He was being a bit... He obviously didn't have quite as much knowledge of the game as I did, because he thought that he could play his Dust Tornado on the same turn it was set, and then he tried... And then he tried doing the whole... You can't chain your Compulse to my DT because I already destroyed it, or something like that. Just... Ugh. And then I flipped up my Miracle Fusion on my following turn and he quit, so... Anyways, going on to the side, Double Thunder King. These were mained at one point, because I thought they would have been better off than the main. I think they're better off on the side, to be quite honest. Double Puppet Plant for Mira and Sam's, especially against Sam's. They're prevalent at my locals. Double Electric Virus, because I have noticed that dragons are still pretty prevalent, and Dino Rabbit won the last local tournament I went to, which I didn't participate in, but I probably would have given him a hell of a run for his money if I had. DD Crow, of course, and Gauze is now back in the side deck, because, yeah. The only spells I have are the Double Prohibition. I didn't side them in at all. All I sided in against Dragunities for Game 2 was the Double Bottomless and the Double... Yeah, there was the Double Bottomless and the Double... I think it was... Yeah, the Double Virus. And I think I threw my Crow in there as well. Yeah, I think it was Double Bottomless, Double... Electric Virus at the least, because it was Dragunities, but yeah. So yeah, but anyways, I got the Double Bottomless. I got the Double Chain. And my last side card is Solemn Judgment, just as an extra something or other. But yeah, anyways, so that's about it with the deck. Like I said, tested pretty well, aside from that one game which I lost. It was against a Fairy deck. Although, having said that, the first turn, I pretty much screwed over every plan that he had. He went for Mausoleum, which I MST'd. He then followed up by playing Valhalla and getting out Asmodeus, which I compulsed immediately. He then ditched the Asmodeus for trade-in, then banished the 2 for BLS. This was all on the first turn, and then I ended up solemning the Solemn Warning the BLS all in the one turn, so I thought I'd have a bloody chance, and then the fact I did not draw a monster all pretty much screwed me over. All I needed was an E-Call or a Rotor, and I could have gone for the Blade Armor OTK, provided he didn't have like Trag in his hand, because he still had Valhalla on the field, so Gauze wouldn't be a threat. But oh well, I guess shit happens. So yeah, that is my Elite Beat Hero deck update. yeah, that's pretty much it. See you for whatever it is that I do next. And once again, apologies for all the shaking because this desk is pretty unstable and I swear to God it's going to break apart soon. Enough of my rambling. Meh.